All right, welcome back to season 5 of our show. And today it's turkey. We're showing you a beautiful Asian-inspired turkey dish. Let's show you how to get it done. All right, so we're working with an Asian-inspired dish. Now you're gonna need some turkey for this, and my favorite pieces of the turkey are the wings and the thighs. So let's show you how to get this done. So right here I have some 5-spice. I got onion, garlic. You just leave the onion unpeeled and leave the garlic unpeeled. So let's get this 5-spice on here. Now this has a lot of ingredients in it, the Asian 5-spice, and I usually grind my own. We'll leave in the description all the spices that go into this Asian 5-spice, so this way you can make your own. It's very easy and simple to make. And we'll leave a list of ingredients right in there. All right, so we got that side. We're gonna salt next because this rub has no salt in it. And you want to use a lot of black pepper with this dish because the 5-spice with black pepper works beautiful. So we're going to go in with a lot of the pepper and to hit it hard. And of course I always cook with my pressure cooker because it saves time and it keeps all that beautiful flavor right in the meat. And it just doesn't let all that flavor out in your water. So go in with a good douse of that 5-spice. Now this 5-spice is very powerful because it has star anise in it. So you want to be very careful the amount that you put in here because you could overpower the dish. Now we're going right into the pressure cooker with this today. 45 minutes, and it's a very simple meal. All right, so we got the backs of those. We're just going to get the backs of these and just feel it out. And that's about it. There we go. Black pepper. I'm going to hit it with a good douse of that. And then I'm just going to kind of pick up the ingredients on my tray. So for the pieces that didn't get hit too much with them, look at all those spices down there. So you don't need to go overboard on spices because they're all sitting on the bottom of your tray. So just do that. Once you do that, right into the cooker they go. Now I'm going to put a couple in for now because I want my onion in there too, and I want my garlic in there. And I want my garlic and my onions partway sitting down in the water. All right, there we go. Now I'm going to leave room for my onion. So here's my onion. I'm going to cut through, just like that. And just drop the whole piece right in there. And get it down into the water. Just like that. And here's the garlic. I'm going to go right into the water with the garlic. I put a little water in there to get it going. And I'm going to add some more water to this as soon as we get our other pieces in here. And just like that, you're almost done. Okay, I'm going to clean the rest of my pan with the turkey. Nothing goes to waste. And now you have all that nice flavor down in there. And that's it. All right, so here's our last wing. Like I say, you really want to try to use stuff like wings in here. If you use white meat, the white meat kind of dries out. So you don't want to use that. All right, we're going to go in with a little water. Just to bring it up to the top of the meat. And that's it. 45 minutes in the pressure cooker. And we're going to meet you guys right back here, so stick around. Don't go anywhere. All right, so those wings and thighs are in the cooker, the pressure cooker. They're cooking away. Let's just show you the shrimp part of this. All right, so what you're going to need is some shrimp. Now these have been peeled, clean, deveined. These are 1620s. I got a cabbage here, bell pepper, crushed red pepper, I got some garlic, and I got some scallion and a little bit of ginger. So the first thing you want to do is just start to cut up the cabbage. And you want this thin. So the first thing I'll do is I'm going to take it from the side. I'm going to slice just a piece off of it like that. This way I can lay it flat, and I want this flat. So we're not using too much of this cabbage. I just want tiny little slivers. Just like that. That's how thin you want to make them. They should just shred like that. That's how you want your cabbage. So we're going to shred this up. And we're going to feel it out. Because I might not use a lot of this, just a little bit. Because we're making a white rice, and I want this to go along with the white rice. So this is not a cabbage dish, it's a shrimp dish. So you just want a little bit of this. I'm just going to feel it out. I think I'm going to use just a little bit more of this. So I'm going to go here with it. Get my slices. You can see I'm using this as like a stand. So I cut that side off, and now it can't roll anywhere. So now I'm going to take these like this. I'm just going to just come down just like that. And now here's all your pieces. Just like that. That's how you want to do that. So I think that's about the max cabbage level I'm going to go with right there. And now I'm just going to show you the scallion. So we're going to mix some scallion in. So I'm just going to cut these in half. Put them together. And our pieces, make them about that big. Or as big as you want. Or as small as you want. Nothing's etched in stone. And there it is. So we're going to get the scallion in. So you're going to need some onion in this dish to bring this together. Alright, so I'm going to put this cabbage off to the side. I'm going to take a look at what we got going on here. So let's just take a look. And that's how you want that. Just like that. Alright, so now we need a little bell pepper. I'm just going to cut around this. Like that. And that little bit of white part that's there, you could just cut that out because it just gets bitter on you. Several ways how to cut peppers. This happens to be another way. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make these slices really thin as well too. I'm going to turn my peppers over and I'm just going to slice them very thin like that. That's how you want these, just like that. And then turn them to the side and like that. So we're just going to nail these out real quick. And just judge it out. And I think I want all of this in there. And just get it in. This bell pepper is going to bring a really nice flavor to this dish. And there we go. Every time you put things in, you just want to feel it out. So here we go. I'll give this a little mix. And I think we're looking pretty good. All right, now time for the ginger. I'm going to use all of this ginger. So this is the way you want to slice it. Like that. Put it to the side. And just make them tiny little pieces. And then you really want to fine chop this. You don't want big pieces of ginger in your food. And this is going to go a lot further doing it like this. Now this you don't want to add inside this pot here. This and the garlic, you want to start this first and let the garlic cook down with this and then add everything else. This way it brings out those true, authentic Asian flavors. And that's it. Here's my garlic. I'm going to chop it up the same way. And then I'm going to meet you guys back here when that pressure cooker stops. So stick around. Don't go anywhere. All right, so our pressure cooker has stopped and our turkey is done. Let's show you what we got. Look at those. So I'm just going to start pulling these out and getting them over onto a tray. Now you can do two things with these. You can go directly onto your grill, but they are kind of soft, so you have to be very careful. Or you can go onto the broiler, like what we're doing today. And I love my broiler and I use it all the time. And most people don't, so take advantage of your broilers because they're there. Because a grill's not gonna do this for you without it all falling apart. Whoop. Now that's nice and tender and it's falling apart. So like I said, if you want to work with this on the grill, you really can't. Because that one's just breaking apart there. That's how tender these are. Let me just get this one out. Just drain them good. And get them right on here. And I think I got one more in here and that's it. Or two more. So always use one of these trays. So with one of these trays, you can actually put these onto your grill so nothing falls to the grate. So you crank your grill up to about 500 degrees and you can put this in here, or you can use the home broiler like we're doing today. There we go. So what I want these to do is I want these to cool down. And while they're cooling down, I got a rice cooker going behind me. And I always like to make it simple and use a rice cooker for just simple plain Jane white rice. All right, we're gonna meet you onto the stove, so stick around, don't go anywhere. All right, so it's time to go on with our homemade hoisin sauce. Now, we're gonna leave a link in this video to this hoisin sauce being made, so this way you could see this hoisin sauce made by scratch. So what I'm gonna do is just gonna go over with them like this. I mean, this just brings out a lot of flavor. So we're going to paint these up. In the broiler they go until they crisp up to your liking. It's all about your liking with this. Don't go by mine. And that's it. So we're going to paint these up and we're going to meet you guys right back here. So stick around. Don't go anywhere. All right, 550 degrees under the broiler to your doneness. Don't go anywhere. All right, let's check these guys. Look at that, they're looking right. Now I like mine a little bit more crispy, so I'm going a little bit longer. Then I'm gonna flip them over and we'll meet you back here. Don't go anywhere. Side number 2 is done, so it's time to pull these. Look at those, beautiful. All right, we're gonna meet you onto the table. Don't go anywhere. All right, so our oil is heated up and our pan's heating up. Now I'm using a little bit of olive oil in here. And I put my garlic and my ginger in here early. And just when it starts to bubbling like that, just move it around. Just want to bring out the flavor in there. We're going to go in with a little crushed red pepper, just for some heat. Maybe a little bit more. Judge it out, make it yours. Bring out some flavor in here. Now this is not like Italian food. In this situation, this is where you want to crisp up the garlic. Get it crispy, and you really want to smell it. And you really want to roast that garlic up. Now once you get that roasted, this is the cabbage mixture we made with the scallion, the bell pepper, right in with it. I'm on high heat, by the way. So we're going in with the entire thing. Give that pan a little shake. And you want to stay on high heat. I know a lot of you guys said, why isn't he going in with the shrimp? The shrimp going at the last second. Okay, so now we're going to add just a little salt because we are not adding soy sauce to this. You know, it's funny, everybody thinks that when you cook Asian style, you have to add soy for everything. So people take nice Asian dishes and they ruin it with soy sauce. So you don't want to do that. A little bit of salt. That's it. So we're going to cook this down a little bit, but we're not going to cook the life out of it. And just when you start to get some crunch on there, it starts to soften down a little bit, but you're still keeping that crunch. Just like that. You'll add your shrimp in. I'm going to go down a little bit more with this. This is why you want your cabbage to be thin. All right, let's add our shrimp to one side. So you want to use like a 2-zone heat. We're cooking on one side of the pan right now because that's going to release a lot of water. So I'm going to cook them on this side. I want all that water to cook out of them, and I want them to cook. So now that they're cooking, and they start to turn pink on you, now you got to incorporate everything in. You go right in with it. Now we're going to cook them down in the cabbage. Now when we finish this off, we're going to finish this off with a nice drizzle, after it comes off the heat, a nice drizzle of dark sesame oil. That's what's going to be in here. So if you don't see it on the table, that's what we're going to finish this off with, dark sesame oil. Just a touch of it, because that could be overpowering too. And that's it. I'm going to let this go for about 3 minutes. Stick the lid on it, and we'll meet you onto the chopping block for serving. Don't go anywhere. All right, here we are, season 5's chopping block. Let's show you what we got. Look at those guys. Now that's the way I like mine. Nice and crisp up from the broiler. How you serve this, just like this, and we're just gonna, last minute, hit it with some scallion. That's just gonna bring out that nice punch. Just like that. Just bringing some nice color out of this. And that's how you want to do that. Very simple, very easy, and beautiful. All right, so let's get this off to the side. Let's bring in a plate. Serve up on some wood today. And let's show you what else we got going on. All right, here's that shrimp and cabbage. Look at that. And we made a little white rice to go along with that. Now, we didn't show that, but I'm sure you guys can handle this one. All right, so let's plate up. Let's get a little white rice on this plate. I'm gonna put a decent amount of rice on here. I like my rice. Maybe a little bit more. There we go. And I think I'm gonna get into that cabbage. And I'm gonna park some cabbage right around it. Just like that. Some of that nice shrimp. There we go. And put a little bit more on the outside. And just a couple more of those shrimp. Very easy plate to decorate. Everything just kind of flows. Okay, so we got that. We're gonna just clean this plate up a little bit. There we go. And then we're just gonna get some of this turkey in. And I think I'm gonna go for a nice wing. Now this is falling apart, so I'm just gonna pull it apart because that's how easy that pulls apart. I think I'll leave it just like that, just to show you guys. Look at that. Just gonna clean this up a little bit more in the back. And there it is, a beautiful Asian inspired meal. I'm just gonna put a little scallion in the middle there. Why not? All right, let's give this a shot. Let's try that turkey. That is shockingly good. I tell you, if you're not a turkey fan, try it this way. This will definitely convince you to be. Let's try that shrimp. The freshness of that shrimp, that fresh cabbage, a little spice from that chili pepper in there, garlic, amazing. All right, we're gonna get situated. We're gonna meet you guys right back here, so stick around. Don't go anywhere. All right, and there it is. Tender, juicy, moist, succulent, Asian-inspired turkey. Can't go wrong with this one. We made some beautiful rice, cabbage, and shrimp to go along with this as well. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Thank you. We enjoyed you coming, and as always, with no further ado, gotta get that little Pitmaster taste there.